Hello everyone, a very warm welcome to our platform of National IAS, and today we are going to start our next chapter, that is percentage. My dear friends, you all know that percentage is quite simple and quite basic chapter. है ना? Most of us know what is the percentage, how it is calculated, but yet I will say that the questions can be pretty much tough. So we are going to discuss all that. Stay tuned. Before I will start, please let me know if I am clearly visible, audible. I think three students are there, right? So please confirm it because that will help me. Okay. So yeah, let us move ahead. Okay. So my dear students, as usual, the first two questions which I will solve for you are on the front in front of your screen. In a class, 60% of students are from India and 50% of students are girls. If 30% of Indian students are girls, then what percentage of foreign students are boys? My dear students, please remember over here, students did one very basic mistake, that is they forgot the base over here. Understood? Base was missed by many students. Understood? So we'll see what this means, where we can do wrong and how we should proceed ahead. Understood? Then the second question which I will take up is from 2017, P is equal to 40% of A plus 65% of B, and Q is equal to 50% of A plus 50% of B, where A is greater than B. In this context, which of the following statement is correct? A option is P is greater than Q is greater than P is equal to Q, and none of the above can be concluded with certainty. So there are four options. Please try to solve. If you want to solve, pause. Understood? Meanwhile, before solving them, I will tell you the basic formulas which will be used in this chapter. So my dear students, per cent, there are two words. Cent means 100 and per means every, right? For every 100. Understood? So for every 100 is called your percentage. So please remember its meaning is per 100. So for example, if I say 40%, 100. Understood? Is it clear? Suppose I will say that something, let us say prices of gold have gone up, by 80%. The prices, let us say, were P, now they have gone up 80%. That is, if 100 was the price, 80 will be the increment. 80 will be the increment. So 80 upon 100 times P. So that is the new price. Please remember, this is the new price. Understood? So this we can also write as 1.8. I hope all of you can understand how I wrote it as 1.8 P. My dear students, from here another basic will link up, because what happens, sometimes you will find that, okay, increment of 20%, that means the new number, let us say I will write this, new number will be 1.2 the original number. Understood? What is the increase? If someone asks, so increase will be 0.2 times the P original. Where this 0.2, this 0.2 is nothing but 20, 100. I hope very clear in your mind, right? 20%, 20 divided by 100, that is the increment, 0.2, 0.2 times P original. New price will be 1.2, that is original P plus 0.2 P. Is it clear? Understood by everyone? So making sure that this is a regular habit, that whenever you are trying to attempt, it becomes easy for you, right? Same way, if you want to reduce, let us say 25% reduction is observed in some XYZ. So what will happen over here? 1 minus 0.5. So that will be P new will be equal to 0.75 P original. Understood? 25% means 25 by 100, and since there is reduction, So the total percentage, that is 100% minus 25%, that is 75%. Understood? So P originals 75%. Understood? What is the decrease change in P? So that is equal to minus 0.25 P original. I hope you are getting this thing, because whenever I take the class are confused in this part. I hope everyone is clear on this part. Please make sure that you are clearly working on this. है ना? The second thing is with respect to what? That is very important criteria. With respect to what? For example, let me give you one question. है ना? Let us say a sweet, है ना? मोतीचूर के लड्डू या बेसन के लड्डू, they cost rupees 100. Right? Due to XYZ reason, there was increment 20% increased by 20%. Later on, due to certain other circumstances, the prices decreased by 25%. Now, can you tell me the present price, current price? See, my dear students, first step is very easy. The original price is 100. There is 20% increase. That means here it will be 20 rupees will be added. That means this will become rupees 120. I hope everyone is clear on this part. Now, my dear students, comes the next part. 25% decrease. So 25% decrease is to be applied on which? 120 or 100? Quickly tell me. 25% decrease will be applied on 100 or 120? My dear students, please remember this is successive discount. So 100 won't be discounted. The next price is 120, and from that we will do the 25% of discount. Yeah, 120. Yes, correct, Karthikeyan. Thank you. Understood? So 1/4. 25% means 1/4. Please remember. So counted. That means 1/4 of 20%. That is 30. 1/4 of 20% is 30. So hence 30 rupees is counted, and hence the price will be rupees 90. Is it clear? Understood by everyone? Yes, Rakesh, you are very correct. Understood? So please remember the present price is lower than the original price. How much lower? 90. Clear? Everyone is clear on this part? Okay. So let us move ahead. When two number, there are some more formulas, but I will always recommend go by the basics. Basics in the sense you do not need to mug up these formulas. What you should focus on is conceptual understanding. But still, many students prefer formulas, so that is why I have brought it over here. When two numbers are x percent and y percent, respectively, third number, then the first number is this much percentage second number. So please remember this formula very carefully. If you are not willing to remember, I will tell you simpler trick. है ना? The question says this. The question. Let us try to understand it by a question. Two numbers x and y are respectively 20% and 28% less than a third number z. By what percentage is the number y less than number x? Understood? So what it is doing over here, x is 20% less than z, then let us say z. So that will become 0.8 z. From where this is 1 minus 20 upon, that is 1 minus 0.2 is equal to 0.z. Understood? Y is 28% less, so minus 28 than z. Understood? So that becomes somewhat like 0.72. Any doubt? Now what they are asking, by what percentage number y is less than number x? So my dear students, please remember you have to find the percentage of difference with respect to x. Please remember x. That is the important part. So at the bottom will be x, at the top it will be x minus y, and it will be minus. Understood? So that will be equal to 0.8 z minus 0.2 z upon 0.8. Did I uh, did I really need any formula or anything like that? Obviously no. Obviously no. Right? Everyone is clear on this part? है ना? So please make sure that you do not need formulas, these formulas to be mucked up. Focus on these things, है ना? So with that you can see that 0.8 z upon 0.8 z multiplied by 100. So please remember the answer will be B. If you will solve it, z cancels out. If you multiply 100 on the top, it will become 8 upon 0.8. You know that wherever there is decimal, you convert it into this. Will go up and 8 will cancel, eventually 10%. Understood? Everyone understood it? Same way, I won't recommend these formulas. Let us try to understand how you can apply or basic concept by using this question. A and B are two heavy steel blocks. Understood? If B is placed on the top of A, see, A is already there, B is on the top of it. Then the weight increases by 60%. So let us say that this A block and this B block. Understood? So A original weight, let me presume that no one, right? And weight increases by 60%. So obviously when I put B on the top, the weight increases by 60%. That means B's weight is 60% of A. B's weight is 60% of A. That means it will become 60 kg. It will become how much? 60 kg. I hope everyone is clear on this part. How much weight will reduce with respect to the total weight A and B? See, again base. How much weight will reduce with respect to total weight of A and B if B is removed from the top of A? So now what they are doing, B should be removed. Now tell me how much weight reduction will be there. So my dear students, weight 60 kg will be reduced, and with respect to total weight of A and B, with respect to total weight of A and B. So that is 100 plus 60. 100 plus 60. Please remember 100 plus 60. That is 160 into 100. Students, I hope you all can solve this. This will go out like 3, and this will be like 8, and this will be like 12.5. Understood? So 12.5 into 3, how much will it be? 7.5%. 7.5% will be your answer. That is D. So don't bother about these formulas. Focus on your understanding of the question, because what will happen in the examination when you will sit, you won't be able to remember these formulas, and again these formulas are case specific. If you will get confused in the case itself, then you will solve it in wrong fashion and eventually get wrong answer. That's right, Karthikeyan and Yashmin, your answer is very correct. Hai? Yeah. Now this formula you should remember. Why I always say that? Because this is pretty much simple, easy to apply. So this you should remember. Not all shortcut tricks should be remembered, but tricks are remembering, right? So this shortcut I really recommend to remember. Please read it. If an amount is successively increased first by X% and then reduced by X%, then the result is always reduced by X upon 100. It says that suppose there is some price. Months back we were doing some price hike. So let us say price of gold was increased by 20% due to heavy demand. Understood? Next day, due to too much dumping or maybe bursting of bubble, the prices fell by 20%. Now tell me, the new price is more than original price or not? Which is written, is it true or false? My dear students, please remember, if you increase a number by the same percentage and then decrease the number by the same percentage, this statement will be wrong. The new will always be less. The new number will always be less than original number. Understood? The new number will always be less than original. And how much less? So my dear students, please remember, the less amount will be nothing but here is 20, that is x upon 100%. So that is equal to minus 4%. Understood? So that is equal to 4% reduction. Please remember, no Rakesh, it will never be remaining same. Why it will not be remaining same? Because suppose, remember the base effect, 100 rupees is there. Now I increase it by 20%. Let me say that is 20%. So this will become 20. Now what I'm doing, I'm saying that please reduce it by 20%. That means how much reduction will be there? 1/5 reduction will be there. 1/5 reduction means 120 divided by 5. 120 divided by 5. So how much should be reduced? Can anyone calculate and tell me? It will be 24 rupees reduction. So here will be 96. Are you getting my point? Rakesh? Is it clear? So 20% increment is never equal to 20% decrease. After once. So one another thing, please remember, whenever you will put money in share market, let us say you put 100 rupees, and due to some reason you have lost 50%. Your um, capital is only 50 rupees. To recover the loss, you have to earn 100%. Please remember, to recover the loss, you have 100%. So that is why in share market say that. Understood? Because only with 50%, 50 rupees, remaining 50 rupees, you can again get your 100. So see, only 50%, but to make up that loss, you have to earn back 100%. Understood? That's Rakesh. My friends, this is another formula which you can use. But yeah, definitely, if a number is successfully increase or decrease by X%, increase or decrease by Y%, and increase or decrease in percentage, A plus B, A plus AB upon 100%. My dear students, I will say that please try this as well. Please remember this formula. Here, what the beauty? Suppose if this decrease 5%, then put A is equal to minus 25, B equal to plus 20. Remember first question which I solved. So please try to check if the result was correct. A will be minus 20, B will be plus 20. So please multiply it, minus 25 plus 20 plus minus 25 into 20 upon 100. So this will go out like 5, plus, this will go out like 5, and this will be how much? 10 and minus 5. So please remember, here it is minus 5. So minus 5%. 10% reduction is being seen. And the same was the case because see, we started with 100 rupees and 90 rupees. Do you all remember in that first question which we solved? So this is one of the simpler and quicker method. And so here I will say that please remember this formula as well. Okay, so with that, all the formulas, major formulas are over, and now I think we are ready or well equipped to solve PYQs. Okay, so let us go towards PYQs. Yes, can you all try to solve this question? The best approach to solve this question will create a table, right? So obviously there are some Indian students, some foreign students, some boys, girls. Let me put, right, total. I can put total. Here let me put Indian, and obviously baat hai non-Indian, that means foreign. And again here total for boys and girls. And so let us presume that the total number of students in the class is 100. The total is 100. Please remember, total is 100. We are presuming that. The question says that 60% of students are from India. Total India. So 60% will go here. 60 students will sit over there. And 50% of students are girls. Please remember, all the girls. It is not saying only Indian or only foreigner. 50% of all students are girls. Clear? 30% of the Indian students are girls. 30% of Indian students are girls. So how many Indian students are there? 60 students are there. 30% of 60 is 30 upon 100. My dear students, if you will practice, you will be able to do it in your mind and you will realize that this is nothing but 80. Understood? Girls are 50. So what will happen? How many girls will be foreign? Obviously 32. Understood? Now you also know that a student will be either in or foreign. So here the number will be 40. So number will be 40. So if total foreigner students are 40, then foreigner boys will be right. The question says that what percentage of students are, so please remember what percentage of foreign students, that is 40, what percentage of 40 students are boys. You know that 8 are boys, foreigners are 40. So 8 upon 40 multiply 100. Multiply 100. So 0 will cancel. 2 and 20 will be your answer. Here students have missed in the last line. Please remember, never ever confuse it. Always pay attention to the base with respect to what? You are calculate percentage. That's very, very much important. Understood? Shall we move on to this question? Prima facie is a very easy question. Easy. Trust me, this is not that easy. Why? Because you have to try different combination to make sure that P is either greater or less than or both. Clear? So let me showcase you this thing. See, here we will take multiple cases. So let P is equal to 1000 and not P, A is equal to 1000. I hope all of you have seen the question. Right? A is equal to 1000 and B is equal to 100. I will come back, don't worry, even if you have not seen it. Hai na? A is equal to 40% of plus 65% of B. So with this data equal to 60% of A plus what? Sorry, I made it wrong. 40% of A plus 60% of B. It will be 400 plus 65. 400 plus 65. This is coming out as 460. Now let us calculate Q. This will be 50% of 50% of B. Let's check whether it is correct or not. C. Q is 50% of A plus 50% of B. 500 plus 50, that is equal to B. In this case, what is happening? P is smaller than Q. How do you tell this? P is smaller than Q, right? Let's take case 2. Let's take case 2. So my dear students, let's reverse this number. Now A is equal to 100 and B equal to 1000. So in this will happen, P is equal to same thing, 40%, that means 40 plus 650. That is equal to 690. Equal to 50 plus 500. That is 550. Now which is greater? Tell me. P is greater than. You see that P is greater than Q. So can you conclusively say any one of the statement is correct? Can they be correct in all the circumstances? No. Be correct? No. Obviously no, right? P is equal to Q. It may be correct always, not always. So please, the answer will be D. None of the above can be concluded with certainty. I hope this is clear. Clear to everyone? Now my dear students, 2 questions will be there for you to solve, and you all know that you can send me the answer on this number. Please the screenshot. You can WhatsApp me, and you can also join my Telegram channel if you want. Otherwise, you can also send it in the Telegram channel of National IAS. So please take the screenshot. This question is reverse. This question is reverse, है ना? Don't confuse it with the first question. Take a screenshot. Now take another screenshot of this question. Thank you, Manjunath. Thank you. है ना? Okay, so with that, I end this session. I hope you have loved it. You have enjoyed it. है ना? This is quick revision so that everyone can understand where they can improve on. है ना? So yeah, with that, I end this session. If there is any comment, any question, any doubt, please feel free to ask. Welcome, everyone.